Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out From Dusk Till Dawn. Now I don't really know too much about this movie, but I've kind of always had this movie on my radar, and the reason I'm watching it is just because I wanted to check it out, and that's kind of it. I know this is kind of like a suspense horror movie and it's kind of about vampires, or at least I'm pretty sure it's about vampires, which means it probably would have been a good Halloween movie, but you know what? I didn't think that far ahead. We're watching it today. I'm also pretty sure this movie is directed by Robert Rodriguez, and I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of Robert Rodriguez. I have a lot of nostalgia for him as a director because of the Spy Kids movies that he's directed, and I have seen all of those. I watched them all as kids. You know, I kind of grew up with Spy Kids. I loved the first two for sure. And don't even get me started on the third one. The third Spy Kids, if you haven't seen even still images from that movie, you're missing out. But yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of his directing style per se. I find it a little bit cheap. But I'm looking forward to this one because I'm pretty sure this is a fairly iconic vampire movie, so I'm very interested to see it. And as you can see, I'm at my dorm and not at home, which means we can do the lighting. So before we get into this reaction, let me turn on the light and we can decide what color it should be. Boop! Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so the color today, I'm going to be going like an orange red. I don't know why, just the poster for it is very orange, so I'm going orange to match the poster. And also because I should be watching this on Halloween and I'm not actually, so this is kind of in honor of that I should be watching it on Halloween. And if you would like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon of uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. Thank you so much for checking it out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, let's check this thing out. I hope you enjoy my reaction to From Dusk Till Dawn. Benny's World of Liquor looks like a hoot of a store. If we don't have it, you don't get it.
Break for lunch or nothing?
I'm by myself today, ate my lunch out of the microwave.
Microwave.
Some of them damn burritos ain't good for nothing but a hippie when he's high on weed.
Yeah, microwavable burritos are not very tasty.
Been one long, goddamn, hot, miserable, shit-ass fucking day every inch of the way.
What happened, guy?
I mean, that fucking idiot doesn't know rat shit from Rice Krispies.
I love how this guy talks.
You could sue the shit out of her, you know that. That kid belongs under a circus tent, not flipping birds.
A circus tent.
3 cops. 1 civilian.
That's a lot of people.
I mean, we'll get him.
I wonder if they're gonna come into the store right now. Oh, it's George Clooney.
So, do you want this little girl to die, or that little girl, or yourself?
And it's Quentin Tarantino? I always forget he's an actor.
Were you giving that pig signals?
Are you kidding? I didn't do any of that.
Oh my god. Quentin Tarantino, stop saying stuff.
You asked me to act natural, I'm acting natural. In fact, under the circumstances, I think I had to get a fucking Academy Award for how natural I'm acting.
You do deserve one.
Get a hell of a lot fucking better, or you are gonna feel a hell of a lot fucking worse.
Evil George Clooney's kind of cool.
Tonight I'm gonna sit down that box and get high on a Georgia pine.
Dude, I love this. This is so cool.
You bucking for early retirement?
Shit, yeah.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
What the fuck is that about?
Yeah, why?
Fucking, he mouthed the words, help us.
You fucking
No, he didn't.
I didn't say shut the hell up!
Oh my god.
Start the car. You know that? Shut the fuck up and start the car.
Wait.
I believe.
He's like George Clooney's deranged cousin or something like that. Oh, good shot.
Richie! Yeah!
Oh my god, through the hand.
You okay?
I thought this was a vampire movie. Maybe it's not a vampire movie.
Oh yeah! 1, 2.
Like a fireball. Oh, I know what they're gonna do. Fire and alcohol mix. This is the most dangerous toilet paper has ever been. At least he went out in a blaze of glory. Like literally a blaze of glory.
I said buy the roadmap and leave.
What the fuck am I supposed to do, Seth?
This is such a cool shot.
Low profile.
I bet they had to do this in one take. So maybe this isn't a vampire movie. Maybe I was wrong.
It's a dark night.
From dusk till dawn. Salma Hayek, she's always in Robert Rodriguez movies. Pills and booze, that's the way to go. Screenplay by Quentin Tarantino. That's pretty cool. Guys, I was trying to sleep over here.
Bastard, I want a fucking room.
Okay, all right.
That'll be $25, please.
All right, pop the trunk. Let's do this fast.
Is there a person in the trunk? Is that woman in the trunk? There is a woman in the trunk, but not the woman I was thinking of.
Now, you want to get on my good side, you sit still, and you don't make a peep.
It's kind of fun to see George Clooney evil. I wouldn't want to be alone with him.
You give them 30% of your loot. It's scripture. So it is written, so shall it be done.
Gloria.
Hello, Gloria. I'm Seth. That's my brother, Richie. Let's cut
Brother
to the
is
chase.
okay.
I'm going to ask
Deranged brother.
clear about rule number 1.
Yes.
Rule number 2.
I thought she was going to get shot when she said yes because she made a noise.
I got 6 little friends, and they can all run faster than you can.
Oh my god, this is so stressful. I'm having a heart attack watching this.
I'll be back in a minute.
I feel like she's dying at some point. If she lives, I'll be surprised. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this because he is so out of his mind. Sir, I don't want to eat restaurants. I want to eat food. That was a horrible joke.
We don't want to stay in those Roach Haven motels, do we?
We're
I
self-contained.
feel like I know the girl on the right. Was she in that Oliver Stone movie that I watched? Natural Born Killers?
Said that he wouldn't permanently replace you until we came back. And he
That's nice.
Not enough to be a pastor.
That's actually a pretty good answer.
Yes, I do believe in God, but do I love them?
No.
No.
No, he does not.
what do you think Mom would say?
Mama's got nothing to say.
Yeah, she's dead. And God didn't save her.
Oldest of the 2 brothers, Seth Gecko, was serving time in Rawlings, Kansas State
I knew he was the older brother, by the way. The younger one's always deranged. Looking at you, my own younger brother.
law enforcement officers, and this woman, Heidi Vogel, 6th grade teacher, who was
Oh man.
killed another Texas Ranger, Earl McGraw, and liquor store clerk Pete Bottom.
Why did they have to use that photo, man?
Police force are taking this manhunt personally.
Yes, it
It's a
is.
very safe assumption.
Is it safe to assume that Seth Gecko is half lizard? If you want more bad jokes, subscribe.
The TV say.
They're gonna apprehend us in about 48 hours.
48 hours. What is it?
Where's a woman?
What?
Did she leave?
Richard, what's wrong with you?
Did she kill herself?
Explain what happened.
Oh no. Oh no.
I need an explanation.
He killed her. I knew I should be scared.
Shit, if she had a mouthful of it.
Wrong.
The flashes are so disturbing.
Don't fucking rape women. What you are doing, what you are fucking
Thank
doing,
you.
What you are doing.
You're both bad, but he's horrible. Jeez. He deserves a punch in the face, or 2 or 3 or 5 or 100 or 1,000.
There's nothing wrong with this.
And why are we following these people, this family?
It has a bed. That's all I care about.
That's all he cares about.
I have a gym.
Oh, this is why their lives cross.
Creepy guy.
Is he gonna take one of the kids?
What?
Yes, I'm your neighbor from.
Oh, not him.
I hope none of this is disturbing you.
Someone's gonna die, I feel. Someone's gonna die.
What is this?
Oh, okay. At least he's not dead. He's gonna take the daughter, though.
Open your mouth. Wide.
Okay. Okay.
Neither does he. He looks Chinese.
We're having a bikini contest.
Ah.
You just won.
Yeah, that is.
Now, where are the keys to the motorhome?
On the dresser.
Oh, they want a car?
Pass it up and drive it up front.
What? No. No.
Would you do me a favor and eat my pussy for me?
Oh, God. This movie makes me too stressed. Too stressed, I'm telling you.
But my kids aren't going anywhere with you.
Oh, he's a good dad.
Going with you. And that's that.
That's not fucking that.
Ah.
You sit down. Sit down. You go sit over there. Go sit over there.
You know, I also noticed there's no music in any of these scenes. And that's what makes it so tense, because I feel like I'm just there. Oh, I feel so stressed. Like, I feel like I need to sit down and, yeah, because I'm going to get shot or something.
Get rambling.
See, Clooney's character, Seth, he doesn't kill people unless he needs to, right? So, if he's gonna use them, and then he would let them go, but Quentin Tarantino's character kills people because he wants to kill people.
It's in Mexico.
Mexicans.
And I feel like she must be the lady from Natural Born Killers, which was also a script by Quentin Tarantino. It's kind of cool. I reacted to Natural Born Killers on the channel, if you want to check it out.
Come on, Jacob, give me some more details. How did it happen? Some fucking drunk killer?
Do you think he wants to talk about it right now?
He was trapped in the wreck for about 6 hours.
6
Passed on.
hours in the wreck.
I was a minister.
Was, as in not anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
You can all live forever, or you can die this second. And I don't give a shit which.
Oh my God.
Thing funny without trying to escape. And in the morning, I'm gonna let you guys go, all of you.
Yeah, but don't leave them alone with Quentin Tarantino.
You know, and I don't think you want to be worrying about my brother's intentions towards your daughter all night either.
And this is why from dusk till dawn, because I have to stay with them from dusk till dawn.
And in the morning, I will let you go. I give you my word, Jacob.
Okay, but you kind of said that about the last lady and she died. I know that wasn't your fault, but still.
Crazy. I can't get out of bed.
Oh, he's got a toe. Of course he has a toe fetish.
Bad thoughts in my head.
And he's got a dirty little ugly mustache right under the lips as well.
Did you mean what you said back there in the room?
She didn't say anything.
Or you just fooling around? Because if you really want me to do that for you, I will.
She didn't say anything. Tarantino is so good at playing just this deranged freakazoid. I think that's a good use of freakazoid, actually. Don't use it that much in language, but it should be a word that people use. I've never been to the US-Mexico border, but is it this heavily secured?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and get us across the border.
Yeah, good.
You forgotten about your sister?
I don't care about my sister.
Border, they're gonna let us go.
They won't. Dad, come on. I watch those reality shows.
I watch those reality shows.
I can't do that, Dad. If you don't tell the cops, I will.
Oh my God, no.
I'm running the show. I make the decision.
This kid's okay with killing his sister.
I make the plays. You back the plays I make.
The editing's actually really good in this movie.
As long as you don't act like a fucking nut, we're gonna be just fine.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Okay, this is not the time to argue.
As long as I don't act like a fucking nut, implying that I've been acting like a fucking nut.
all right?
Yeah, you have been.
Now, where I come from, that stops the train in its
Keep your
tracks.
fucking voice down.
Oh, you just ruined it.
Just my daughter in the bathroom. Thought you said it was just you and your son.
Yeah,
What was the nuttiest thing I did, Seth? I'm curious. Tell me, what? What was
It's
it?
not the time.
maybe killing that woman on the bed.
That was nutty, not to mention stupid.
He deserved that, but do keep doing it.
Excuse me.
Okay, weirdo.
Damn, that was intense.
They made it though. They made it.
We're in Mexico. We're fucking in Mexico, you little piece of fucking shit!
What?
On a couple of miles until you see a bar called the Titty Twister. From what I understand, you cannot miss.
What is the name?
Yeah, I think so.
What happened?
Nothing, you just bumped your head.
Something about your hand hurting, and then you just hit the ground like a sack of potatoes.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah, they broke when you fell.
Fuck, Seth, these are like my only pair.
Well, you're blind now.
Shit.
Hey guys, we're here.
That is pretty unmissable already. Even when it's blurry, it's unmissable. Now that's a bar I want to go to. I bet Salma Hayek is here.
Pussy, come on in, pussy lovers! Here at the Titty Twister West.
Quentin Tarantino's character is gonna like this place.
Hey, we got white pussy, black pussy, Spanish pussy, yeah,
I've never heard this word said so many times in a sentence.
pussy, nalga, high pussy. We even got horse pussy, dog pussy.
Don't know why you'd want that.
So if everybody just keeps playing it cool, and I'm talking to you too, Richie.
Yeah, Richie.
Okay, hard drinkers, let's drink hard. I'm buying. Come on.
Oh, if he's buying, then I'll have 12 shots, please.
Attention, pussy shoppers, take advantage of our
This guy only knows one word.
buy one piece of
It
pussy
starts
at
with
the
a
regular
P.
price. You get another piece of pussy,
With a Y.
cheaper pussy anywhere. Fuck it.
What the heck?
Hi, how you doing? Enjoying it? I hope so.
Top 10 random moments.
Now.
I wonder if this is going to be safe for YouTube. Nope, it is not. I'm sorry in advance for any and all the blurring in this moment of the movie. Oh my god, this guy is in every Robert Rodriguez movie.
Here, this bar is for bikers and truckers only.
I am a biker, I have an RV. That's a big bike.
If you look outside your door in your parking lot, you'll see a big recreational vehicle.
Yeah,
License. This bar is for truck drivers.
I'm a truck driver. Oh yeah. The music, like the guitars and stuff, the strums being on beat with all of his points was really cool. Time of his life, this kid. This could be his first and last time seeing boobs. They're like, Roger, man, you do this every time. Let me just drink my beer in peace. What? This is feeling pretty Robert Rodriguez, like that moment. That's what I think of when I think of Robert Rodriguez.
Okay, how about you?
No, I can't. I'm not 21 yet.
But you can.
You slam it down, you knock the glass down on the table, all right? 1, 2, 3.
No, you're supposed to glass on the table first, then drink, and then slam. You missed a step. She also didn't finish it.
Yes, I'll have another one, thank you.
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
I want to see them get so drunk.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna finish this bottle. And when I'm finished,
You're gonna smash it on his head.
So that means you too.
never said do what I do, I said do what I say.
I like this dynamic, actually. It's very interesting. He's like, girl, stop dancing.
To Texas, along with the FBI, are looking for you.
And you've escaped them.
Enjoy it.
That's actually a good speech.
I want you to have a drink with me. I insist.
Yeah, you gotta do it now.
And now,
This must be Salma. This must be Salma.
of evil, the most sinister woman to ever dance on the face of this earth.
This is how I explain her to my friends if they don't know who she is. Yes, it is. Is this supposed to be music? Ah, there we go. It's a little awkward without the music, I can't lie. So strange that she has a snake on her neck. They're all entranced, man. I like the addition that the music is in-world, it's diegetic. I think that's just really cool. His dominoes! Why did you choose Richie? I would say no if someone did that to me. I'm sorry. Even if it's Salma Hayek, I'd say no. I really like the music. The fire in the background. George Clooney's just looking at the booty the entire time.
That's what I call a fucking show!
Is that a meme? That should be a meme.
While I was down. Fuck off, monkey man.
Oh, not the hole in his hand again. That's so good. Not that guy. Yeah, you're so dead. Oh god. There's like green on that knife, don't you think? What the? Look out! What the? Top 10 most random moments in TV. What? I knew he didn't have any bullets, by the way. She is a vampire. Maybe there are vampires in this movie. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Vampires. They're vampires. I can't believe there are vampires in this movie. I knew there were vampires in this movie. I thought I was going crazy.
Dinner is served.
This has to be the most random twist I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, would anyone watching this movie have guessed that everyone here would be vampires? No. No, no, and no. Oh, the guitar is literally human.
Jacob!
I think they do this every night. Do you think it's only sometimes?
I
suck.
Oh, good try, kid. Yes! All the vampire tricks work then. That is so disgusting. Wooden steak? A wooden steak?
Let's see if you taste as good as your brother.
I hope this guy with the gun dick survives. No, his arm! Why do you say that so casually? Those effects are really good.
And at my command, you lick the dog shit from my boot heel.
Ooh. My brother would love that.
Welcome to slavery.
Colonialists. 300 years ago. I can't believe she's dead, and I can't believe she's a flippin' vampire!
You have to say to them. Say to me first.
Haha, I love this guy. Wait, that's his heart! One more for good luck. You know Indiana Jones 2? He just Indiana Jones 2 the heart. Guys, just stop. All your friends are dead at this point. Oh, the one on the left is really ugly. When did this become a vampire fight movie? What the heck? I love it.
Ain't they supposed to burn up or something?
Good timing, man.
Fuck you, everybody. Good night.
They just said self-sacrifice. Is he actually dead? I wouldn't mind it if he's dead, to be honest with you. Oh. I love you too, sir. Ah! Now you're gonna have to kill him. Now you're gonna have to kill him. Vampire Quentin Tarantino.
Move. Move.
You're gonna have to do it yourself, bud.
Hold him down.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be really tough for him, though.
In death that I could not give you in life.
Oh. Well, I'm glad he's dead though. That's gonna be hard for Seth. You know, as bad as Seth is, he has some nice qualities too.
We're gonna get out of this. We need you clean and sober and thinking, not drunk.
Yeah, so true. What's that noise, by the way?
What is that?
Yeah, thanks.
Bats.
We're gonna count Dracula or something. Woman, use your peripheral vision and look at him. Don't get bit, don't get bit, don't get bit.
Watch your step there. What's your name, girlie?
Kate, what's yours?
Sex machine.
Sex machine. You know what? That makes sense. His weapon of choice, that makes sense. Ah. What if this is just a regular dude? Ah! Kill him. I knew that was going to happen as well, and I still got stupid scared. Ah, no, not sex machine.
Does anybody know what's going on here?
No, sex machine's about to ruin everything.
You got a cross.
Yeah, he's right. Peter Cushing does that all the time.
Okay, I'll buy that. So we got cross.
If Peter Cushing does it, then it's fine.
Has anybody here read a real book about vampires, or are we just remembering what some movie?
I've watched a few seasons of Castlevania.
This man. He's a preacher.
Yeah, so true.
Only one problem. His faith isn't what it used to be.
Oh, you're not a vampire. Your head didn't come off.
A servant of God can bless the tap water and make it a weapon.
So true.
Boy said that God can kiss my ass, but I just changed my lifetime tune about 30 minutes ago. Are you a faithless preacher? Or are you a mean motherfucking servant of God?
Yeah! And all the preachers in the audience cheered.
I'm a mean servant.
I love that he didn't swear, and I love that he put the glasses on like a action hero would put sunglasses on, but they're just his spectacles.
What are you talking about?
I'm a vampire hunter.
A grenade blew up right beside me.
Oh, that'd be so terrifying. Oh god, he's turning. Oh god, he's turning. Sex machine, don't do it, man! Oh no. Oh no, your face.
To this day,
Oh god.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew he was monologuing to his death. No! Not the servant. Sex machine, you're ruining it all.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, he's a big head. Oh my god, that scared me so much.
We have to go back for my father.
Your dad's dead, Kate.
This movie is literally two different halves. Like, completely two different halves. Dude, you're still alive. Bless the alcohol and then just let it rip. You know what I mean? Yes. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Have seen.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
Vampires! I'm gonna kill every last one of you godless fucking pieces of shit!
Yeah, do it.
Side will bust in this door, and I'll probably turn to a vampire within the hour. Now you have two.
Oh, why so slow? Everyone else turns so fast. The sunglasses will help. A water gun? A holy water gun. That would be cool. Condom water balloons. You know, I've always wondered, what defines holy water? Like, could you holy an ocean? That's all one body of water. Could you holy an ocean? Holy ocean?
This water, give us your protection and strength in this our darkest hour. Amen.
Just like if you can holy water in a water gun, why can't you holy an ocean? See my point?
Why don't I believe you?
Because you're their dad.
We don't have much time, so I'm only giving you the count of 5. One.
Say it, Kate.
One.
You don't believe in suicide.
It's not suicide. If you're already dead.
Oh, that was pretty cold.
Let's kill some fucking vampires.
Wait, the stake is a chainsaw.
Kill him!
Yeah! The effects are so good. Oh! This should be a weapon in a video game. It feels so ineffective, but it's holy water. I hate Sex Machine now. Oh, his head came off, just like they said. Oh, what? It's like a naked mole. Oh, epic moment. Oh, what a shot. Into the fire. It exploded. It exploded. He is so ugly. He's uglier than the naked ones because his face is so goddamn big. He just melted before. He just gave up. Poor Jacob. Jacob didn't deserve this. Justice for Jacob. No! You stupid kid.
Swear to God in Jesus Christ's name.
Oh, that was cool. That was cool. No. She's gonna do it. Holy bejesus.
How many bullets you have?
What a question to ask right after she killed her brother. Oh, sunlight. Sunlight. It's becoming like a maze.
Get to the door!
Oh, this is gonna be so cool. So many explosions.
What the fuck was going on in there?
You never been here before?
No.
Psychos do not explode when sunlight hits them. I don't give a fuck how crazy they are.
Can you imagine a psycho exploding in sunlight?
15% instead of 30% for my stay in El Rey. That's a good start.
No, make it like 10%.
20.
25.
You only lowered it 5%. You're free to go. She's gonna stay though. She has to, right? She doesn't have to, but like, she will. She doesn't have anyone else.
Need some company?
Knew it. How is she going to get home? You have left this woman here alone in the desert. I guess she has the RV.
Dark night.
What?
It's a dark.
It's like some monolith ruins. All the trucks and stuff behind. What a insane movie that you would just never expect anything that happened to happen. So guys, that was a vampire movie after all. I said at the start that I knew this was a vampire movie, or that I thought that this was a vampire movie, but then as I was watching it, I kept saying, no, this isn't a vampire movie. Oh no, this must not be a vampire movie. Oh, there haven't been vampires in it, and it's been halfway through the movie. This mustn't be a vampire movie. And then, vampires. Who would have thought of that twist of the I'm actually in shock. I actually don't know how the movie just took such a big 180 like that. It literally was just this two brothers and this family going across the border. They were gonna do things. I was happy with the movie. It was fine. It was good. I was enjoying it a lot. And then all of a sudden, Salma Hayek flipping turns into a vampire, and you're like, what? Like, okay, imagine this. Imagine a world like this. Imagine a world where I didn't know that this movie, or at least I didn't hear about this movie before, and I didn't know that there was a possibility that there are vampires in this movie. Imagine if I went into this movie completely blind, not knowing there are vampires in this movie. Can you imagine how odd the twist would have been in this movie? Can you imagine how much I was already in disbelief, and I knew there was a possibility there were vampires in this movie. I just thought that the possibility had all but dwindled because they hadn't been in the movie for like an hour. But can you imagine if I didn't think there were going to be vampires at all? Can you imagine how blown your mind would be? Because the path that the movie takes once Salma Hayek turns into a vampire is so vastly different than the path that it was on before. It literally is on this path, right? Going. Salma Hayek becomes a vampire, and it jumps to a path that is on the other side of the world. That is how far away the path it is. That is like, it's like two different movies pretty much, but it works really well together for some reason. Okay, so anyways, that was my reaction to From Dusk Till Dawn, the 1996 horror action movie starring Quentin Tarantino, George Clooney, Salma Hayek, Harvey Keitel, Tom Savini, Juliette Lewis, Ernest Liu, and Fred Williamson. I really enjoyed this movie though. Twist aside and like how shocked I am aside, I really enjoyed this movie, both halves of this movie, and it's amazing that somehow Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino, who wrote this movie, which was really cool by the way, somehow they made it work, where these two vastly different movies somehow managed to connect in a very effective way. I had a lot of fun with this movie. It was a little bit creepy. It was very creepy at times. The effects were really good. The music was spot on. The camera work wasn't cheap and cheesy like I thought it was going to be. I think old Robert Rodriguez is really good, and I think new Robert Rodriguez is the one that I've watched the most and is the one that I'm very hesitant with. But old Robert Rodriguez, now that I've seen The Faculty and From Dawn Till Dusk, I really like his work. Okay, so for this review, we're going to get into the reviews of the movie first, then we're going to talk about the score of the movie, then we're going to just talk about, I don't know, everything else that I liked about this movie, because I really enjoyed this thing. Okay, so 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb, which is the audience score, and 63% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is the critic score. And you know what? It actually makes me really sad that the critics gave this a 63%. 7.2 out of 10 is actually where I thought the audience score would be, because I think this is a really good movie, and so I know a lot of people are going to find a lot of enjoyment out of this movie. But at the same time, I can see the vampire twist just really turning people off, because like, for example, I myself am not the biggest fan of vampires. I'm not really drawn to vampire movies, vampire media, and when I watch them, even if they are supposed to be amazing vampire movies, I never usually find myself that enthralled by them, and sometimes even I get a little bit bored by them. And so if you were like that, if you were like me, and this vampire twist happens, I can see a lot of people going like, oh man, what the heck is this twist? Or this came out of nowhere, this makes no sense, what is this movie? 0 out of 10, it sucks so much, I was loving the movie as it was so far, why are there stupid vampires in this movie now? But personally for me, I really loved the twist, I loved what they did with the vampires. It was almost like, it felt in a way like they were making fun of vampires while at the same time doing a really good vampire in the movie. I don't know, it was very interesting to me. And so I thought they did a really good job with it, so I didn't mind it. But I can see why people would be hesitant, especially with the last act of this movie. But it makes me sad for the critics at 63%, because it seems like that they just didn't like have fun with it, I guess. I don't know, I feel like they were just being too harsh in it, and I guess that's their job because they're critics, but still, lighten up and have fun with this movie. Okay, so the score of this film was pretty good. I didn't really listen to too much of the background music, especially because at the start of the movie at least, there's not that much background music. A lot of it is just silence or really, really faint music over top of these really intense sequences, and I really enjoyed that about the score, and I mean, I guess about the lack of score, because it was really putting me into the film. You know, it made me feel like I was in the hotel room, cooped up and like isolated with Richie and Seth, and I felt like I was the woman basically in the handcuffs, and they were yelling at me just like the woman, because there was no music, it was just all this diegetic sound. But something that the movie did really well is utilize this diegetic sound in a very creative way, and a lot of times you'll just hear like music being played in the background, and that will be in the movie, and that will also be the soundtrack of the movie, and you know, that works, that makes a lot of sense, and it It's done really well a lot of the times. But in this movie, I thought it was actually done in some of the best and most creative ways I've seen in a long time, with music that is diegetic, that is being played by a band in the movie that is also the score of the film. You know, during the vampire sequence when they're at the bar and that vampire band is playing, not just when they're vampires, but also when they're humans, pretending to be humans, they're playing their music, right? And the guitar strums, for example, when Jacob is arguing with that bartender and saying that he is a trucker and stuff like that, on every single one of Jacob's points, the guitar player strums, does like a chord that's really noticeable, and it adds a lot of emphasis to Jacob's points. And it's used as the score, but is also part of the scene because it's being played by someone in the scene. And so there were a lot of instances where the music from the people playing in the scene matched up really well with the edits or the actions or the words of what people were doing and saying in the film. And I thought it was a really creative way to make this diegetic music not just feel like a part of the scene, but a part of the movie and the scene, and to actually have influence over a scene or a shot as well. I didn't find anything super special about the camera work per se, but I thought it wasn't distracting, it wasn't cheesy, it was just really well filmed in terms of it was just simply filmed, it got the story across. There were some really good shots in this movie, don't get me wrong. Robert Rodriguez did have some really good moments, such as when they first walk into the bar and they do that long take of just kind of showing all the dancers and showing all the people inside, and then it shows George Clooney kind of walking forward a little bit. I thought that was a really amazing shot. And all the VFX shots as well were absolutely incredible. Obviously not just Robert Rodriguez here to say, but the actual VFX team did an incredible job with the vampires, the way that they melt, the way that they explode, the way that their bodies like disintegrate. It was all just so crazy and overwhelming and gross and fun at the same time. I don't know, it was just awesome, and it looked amazing. It still holds up. 1996, it's been a long time since this movie came out, and it's still, I felt like at least the practical effects held up quite a bit. You know that werewolf dog as well thing, the thing that's the sex machine turns into this werewolf dog, that was really awesome and cool and epic, and I wasn't expecting it, and it was really freaky, and it looked amazing. It's actually, I feel, very hard to talk about what you liked about this movie because there's two different movies in this movie, and so you can say, oh, well, I loved the quietness sort of the start of the movie. You know, the first half of the movie, it feels a little bit quiet, it feels slow, it feels very intimate, and then you hit the second half of the movie and it's loud and it's aggressive and it's brutal and it's horrific. And not saying the first half isn't horrific. The first half is very, very horrific as well, but it's very horrific in a very different sense. Like the first half is very horrific because it's humans doing the horrific thing. You know, it's Richie killing this woman, abusing this woman. You know what I mean? He's doing horrible things. He's a horrible person. He deserves to get punched a million times, go to jail for the rest of his life, and then also the rest of his, if he ever gets reincarnated, go to jail, and those lives, and you know, go on forever because he's such a horrible person. And so it's very horrific because it's a personal thing, it's a human thing. But then in the second half of the movie, it's very horrific because it's this supernatural thing. It's exploding bodies, it's blood and green ooze oozing out of these vampires. So again, very different movies, very different styles, almost very different genres. You could still say the first half is like a horror genre, but it's still like almost a different genre of movie than the second half. But again, I think the connective bridge and the connective tissue between the two halves was really strong because of the characters. And I thought the characters were great. One thing Quentin Tarantino is really good at doing is writing characters, or at least writing really interesting dialogue, and I thought these characters mixed with that dialogue equaled some really unique perspectives and character dynamics that you don't see a lot in movies, as well as just some really fun moments, especially at times that are very horrific. Quentin Tarantino and his writing kind of make sure the audience is at a safe distance so they don't get too harmed by some of the really horrible things that especially Richie does. But I found the characters to be really charming. Not all of them. Richie was not charming, but Seth, George Clooney's character, was definitely a little bit charming. He had some charm. Even though he was a bad person, you could see the humanity behind him, and as the movie went on, you started to like him more and more. Obviously, Jacob, I think, is the big connective tissue here. He's almost acting like a father figure to Seth during this movie, as well as his own kids. He's very protective. He's awesome. I loved him a lot. And then the kids as well were great. So yeah, I think that is going to be it for my reaction and review. I really liked this movie a lot, and I thought, I don't know, I just unexpectedly amazing. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. Let me know if there's any other older Robert Rodriguez movies that are good. I don't really know what his filmography is because I've always thought of him as like a really cheesy director, but after watching this and The Faculty, I think my mind has changed on him a little bit. I think it's just his newer stuff that I don't like that much, but his older stuff, I'm way open to watching it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.